Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today we have Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. Today's matchup features starting pitchers Mark Langston of the Seattle Mariners and Bruce Robbins of the Detroit Tigers. And so you see here we are down 3-1, and what that means is today could be the last game of the season, which is sad to think about. We definitely have the fighting spirit, and we're going to do a couple of unorthodox things today. We're going to discuss in a few moments. The Reds and Mets series is tied at 2, and so here's what's going to happen today. All right, if today is the last game of the season for us, we will, at the completion of the ball game, continue the rest of the playoffs all the way through the World Series. So we'll just go day by day up here on the screen and click on one day and then continue to the next day until the entire World Series has been resolved. So that is what we're going to do today for sure. In addition to that, we will have one more video, which will be a free agent video, where we will take a look at our free agent contracts that are going to be up. And then also, we may play 1 month of the free agent period to see which players go to which teams. That may not take place for another week or so because I would like to convert all of the 1982 players cards that I use actual baseball cards for reference. I'd like to advance those to the 1983 season, and I'm about halfway there already. So once I complete that, then I will do the free agents. Obviously, it's easier for me to add cards on the teams as they are now than it would be after they've already been mixed up onto other teams. So, okay. Let's start yammering and get to it. We're going to play Game 5 today, and as I mentioned, we're going to do something that is a little unorthodox. We're going to start Bruce Robbins. Bruce Robbins has not made a start for the Tigers since we sent him down to the minors for ineffectiveness. We switched him to a closer's role, going only 1 inning per performance. But he still has the ratings that are high, endurance, which is 69, which is not great. But my idea is to put a starter in there that is a lefty, get these switch hitters to turn around where we know we have an advantage based on the statistics for the season, and see if we can't keep them from putting up some serious runs. We only gave up 3 hits in yesterday's game. Unfortunately, 2 of them were home runs, and that's all it took to beat us. So all of the bullpen is available today, and if it's do or die, we might even put Burt Blyleven in there, who would be the Game 6 starter if we get to Game 6. Here's the lineup today. Gibson out of the lineup. He's a lefty against Mark Langston. You know he struggles versus lefties. So we've got Eddie Miller in right. We've got Kevin Bass in left. Bobby Ramos will be catching today as we move Lance Parrish into the DH role. Bobby Ramos has a stronger arm, maybe try to keep the stolen bases to a minimum. And what could it hurt at this point? We're already down 3-1, and we need something to spark us. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Seattle Mariners. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Julio Cruz. Batting second, playing shortstop is Spike Owen. Batting third in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting cleanup in left field is Ricardo Saenz. Batting fifth and catching is Tom Pagnozzi. Batting sixth in right field is Rod Craig. Batting seventh and DHing is Bob Pate. Batting eighth at third base is Dave Edler. And batting ninth, playing first base, is Bruce Bochte. And making the start for the Tigers, as I mentioned, our good old friend Bruce Robbins. Take a look at his stats from the season. 4-5 with that 4.88 ERA. He made 16 starts, almost had 100 innings pitched. More walks than strikeouts, which is never good. He gave up 10 home runs. Opponents batted .287 against him. He did have a blown save in one of his relief appearances. But here's the pluses. His fastball is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, so one of the better fastballs in the game, in the baseball mogul simulation game. Ground ball percentage is very high at 48%. His fastball is his best rated pitch, rated at 95. He's got a changeup and a sinker. We just want to throw the hard stuff on every pitch. Control's not great. Power, it says it's not good, but he's got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. I don't know what that means. Movement's not good. But again, he's basically in there to get the switch hitters to turn around and bat right-handed. Here's the Tigers' defensive alignment. Take a look there. Still pretty solid. We got Hojo at first. We have Hatcher back at third base. Ramos behind the plate. And again, left field is, for this ball game, is going to be Bass. And in right field, it's our boy Eddie Miller. So, okay. Here we go. Game 5 of the ALCS with Julio Cruz leading off 0 for 4 in his career against Bruce Robbins, and he walks him. Oh, man. Will he be going with a left-hander on the mound? We'll see. Here's Spike Owen. We're going to play regular depth. And a stolen base. We're going to pull the outfield in. I think he would score on a base hit regardless. Maybe to left field might be the only way he doesn't score. Ground ball to first. Hojo steps on the bag. 1 out. Pull the infield in. I mean, we got to pull out all the tricks here. All the tricks in the bag with Cruz on third and Dave Henderson up. Henderson does crush left-handers. And he walks him. So I think Robbins has some jitters here in the first inning. Now we're going to play back and hope for a double play from Saenz, who has poor speed. We'll concede that run for a double play opportunity. And that's going to be a gapper. Cruz scores. It's 1-0 on the double by Saenz. And that is his first double of the playoffs. Next up is Pagnozzi. We're going to have to intentionally walk him to get to Rod Craig. Craig bats .238 versus lefty. First time we're seeing Craig this season. He did get 300 at bats, so he must have been splitting time in right field with Joe Simpson, who's a lefty. He's got a little bit of power. And again, we'll play regular speed. We have Saenz and Pagnozzi are both slow. Craig is fast. Hoping for a double play. Ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. Yes! Okay. So we've limited the damage. It's only 1-0. Could have been a lot worse. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Here is the Tigers' official lineup rundown for today. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup and DHing is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth at first base is Howard Johnson. Batting sixth in left field is Kevin Bass. Batting seventh in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting eighth and catching is Bobby Ramos. And batting ninth in right field is Eddie Miller. Here's Mark Langston. You see his first start, game 1 against the Tigers. He went 7 2/3, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits. He had 2 walks and 10 strikeouts in that ball game. That was the only game we've won in the series. We won 3-2 in extra innings. We just kind of outlasted Mark Langston. Otherwise, he's probably your Cy Young Award winner, getting 21 wins of that 3.52 ERA, led the American League in strikeouts as well. Opponents batted .227 against him, 9 complete games, 2 shutouts. He is exactly the guy you want on the mound in a series-clinching ball game. Take a look at the defense for the Mariners. The only difference today is with Rod Craig out there in right field, rated 85, so pretty solid, just as good as Joe Simpson was. Okay, Alan Trammell leading off against Mark Langston. Got a couple home runs in his career against Langston. And a comebacker up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff man is on. Here we go. Hit and run time for Sweet Lou. Lou's only 1 for 10 in his career against Langston, so let's just have him move the runner over if he can. A comebacker to Langston. That should get Trammell to second. It does. So runner in scoring position now for Mickey Hatcher. This is the guy you want up there. He's listed as tired. Hatcher, Whitaker, and Dawson are all listed as tired. Hatcher, ground ball to first. That'll get Trammell to third. And it's going to be up to Lance Parrish, who does not have a hit in his career against Mark Langston. That's what it's going to take to get Trammell home. Maybe an error would be helpful. Oh, he crushes it to dead center field. Oh, it's going to fall short. 1 foot short of being a 2-run home run. Oh, that feels ominous. We go to the top of the second. This is the only player in the lineup that I'm concerned about. That's Bob Pate. 361 versus left-handers, and he's hit, what has he hit? 15 home runs. Oh, no, 12 home runs versus lefties. So, yeah, he's definitely a threat. He goes down and gets that one, sends it to left field. And Robbins wins that battle, 1 down. Next up is Dave Edler. And Robbins walks his 4th batter. One of those was intentional. So, I guess we go through these next 3 batters with Robbins, and then we move to a righty. Edler on first. Here's Bruce Bochte. Bochte, I guess, is the proper way to pronounce it. Thanks, Dave. There's a base hit to right. Infield in. First and third. Julio Cruz, 179 hitter. That looked like walk number 5. Instead, it's a sac fly, and it's 2-0 Seattle. And then Owen strikes out. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. Here is the Tigers MVP of the series so far, Howard Johnson. Game MVP 3 times. He's got 2 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. And he didn't even start game 1. But now we can't keep him out of the lineup. Makes solid contact, sending the ball out to center. Henderson, who struggled a little bit, has 2 errors in this series. Makes the catch, 1 out. Next up is Kevin Bass. And there's a hit. Bass, what a solid player he's been for us in the playoffs. He gets a base hit to left. I mean, we need Dawson to do something. We got to let him just swing away. I'd like to hit and run here, but that is nothing. That has not helped us at all. So there we go. A base hit for Dawson. Bass will hold it second. Oh, he goes to third. That's a good hustle there. So it was like a hit and run, even though we just had him take a cut. Now we've got to get this run home. And Bobby Ramos is up. And we know this is the first time we've seen Ramos this series. He had a bad year coming off of an awesome year. What is his skills for sac fly? Oh, it's poor. It's really poor. Hit and run is average. We could maybe ask him to do that, to put it in play. I kind of feel like he's overmatched, though. But let's try it. Let's give it a shot. He's in there for a reason. He's not going to strike out. Is that a ground ball back to the pitcher? It is. Hey, Ramos drives in the first run of the game. Dawson safe at second. And Eddie Miller, with 2 outs, does have a chance to tie the game. He struggled all year versus lefties. Why not Miller? Hey, there's a walk. We have a little mini run going here. We're back to Trammell. Trammell's 5 for 10. Got a couple speed demons on the base path. Let them swing away. And he hits a little rainbow to the left, and that'll do it. So we get on the board, cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Go to the top of the third. And that will do it for Bruce Robbins. 4 walks and 2 hits, but only 2 runs. Oh, Tom Hume is back. This is the first game back for Tom Hume. He was injured for a week, and this is the perfect spot to use Tom Hume. Let's take a look at him real quick, I guess, since it's the first time we're seeing him in the playoffs. He pitched 70 games for us, 3-0 with a 3.74 ERA, 23 walks, 41 strikeouts, a 282 opponent's batting average, 3 saves, 2 blueys. Not a bad season. He had a couple rough ones in there that boosted his ERA up, but he was very reliable out of the pen, and we're going to ask him to get through these righties, beginning with Dave Henderson. Henderson gets some good wood on it, out to right center field. Play is made by Miller, 1 down. Next up, Ricardo Saenz strikes out on that slider. Nice pitch from Hume, 2 down. That's going to bring up Tom Pagnozzi, and the nozzle hits a fly ball to right. And we keep the Mariners off the board for the first time today. We head to the bottom of the third. Okay, Sweet Lou leading off against Langston. Line drive right at the second baseman, Julio Cruz. There's 1 down. Mickey Hatcher up next. I don't want to jinx it, but so far Langston has no strikeouts as Hatcher flies out to right. Maybe the Tigers are getting around on him now as Parrish flies out to left field. So 1-2-3 inning there. We go to the top of the 4th. Tom Hume, we're going to keep him in there for these next 3 batters. Rod Craig leading off, top of the 4th. And Hume walks him. Oh, Lord. 90 speed over there at first as Bob Pate steps in. Pate did take an offer in his last game, and he strikes out here. 2 Ks for Hume. 1 down for Dave Edler. Edler walked his first time up, and he strikes out here. Okay, so Hume, he did what we needed him to do. And now we're going to bring in the lefty, George Capizzello. He's pitched every ball game. First 4 games, he's pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up a run, walked 4, struck out 2. One of those walks was a intentional walk, though, and you know he's been great all season. He was he was an all-star for our team this year as well. And so here's Bruce Bochte, 2 down versus George Capizzello. Bochte had a base hit off of Robbins. And Craig was going, and Ramos throws him out. So that lineup change worked, that defensive switch, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-1 Seattle. Here's Hojo leading off. We need some Hojo magic right now. And we'll take a walk. Not exactly magic, but we'll take it. Johnson at first, only a 72% chance. I'm so gun shy now after yesterday's game where we had two 90% opportunities to advance bases and were thrown out both times. And then we were gunned down in the ninth inning with Eddie Miller with a 77% chance of stealing second. We're going to hit and run, and Bass comes through with another base hit. Big hit, Bass. Johnson goes to third, first and third, nobody out. And we need a sac fly from Andre Dawson. He was among the league leaders, if you saw our league leader video, in sac flies. So he's capable. And that will get it done. Fly ball, deep left field. That's exactly the guy you want to hit it to. Johnson tags up and scores. And it's all tied at 2. Okay, so the game is even. We're starting fresh right here with Bobby Ramos at the plate. Bass on first, one down. Ramos goes to right. Is it going to fall in? It does fall in for a hit. Bass goes to third. And we definitely have an opportunity here to take the lead. First and third, one down. Do we do a suicide squeeze with Bass? Let's take a look at Miller's skills to pay the bills. Oh, he's a terrible bunter. Terrible bunter. That's why he failed that one time. I should probably pay more attention to these things. They're probably valuable. So we're going to let Miller swing away. We're not going to hit and run. We'll try to steal the double play because of his speed, I hope. Oh, I did hit suicide squeeze. Oh, okay, that worked anyway. I'm totally out of it. Hang on, I need some more coffee to get my head back in the game. Hey, it worked. I fooled myself. Okay. Well, what do I know? Good job by Miller. Perfect bunt to Bochte at first. 2 down. Ramos in scoring position at second. Tigers take the lead. And Trammell at the plate. And a base at the left. Will Ramos score? He does score. And it's 4-2 in Detroit. It's not over yet, folks. I'm feeling good about this. My first instinct is to steal second base and keep the pressure on, but I think we can all agree that that would be a risky move, especially if it switches the momentum. So we'll let Whitaker swing away here, and he hits a ground ball, solid shot to short, and that will end the inning. We put 3 on the board, and we go to the top of the 5th. 4-2 Detroit, and we've got Cappy on the mound for these next 3 batters. Starting with Bruce Bochte. Oh, man. Come on, Cappy. You cannot be walking base runners. That is the 6th walk by Tigers pitchers today. Okay, we have a 2-run lead, and we know Julio Cruz is not going to hit a home run. But he does get a base hit. Okay, now we're in a little bit of trouble here with Spike Owen. We're going to pull the outfield in. Bochte does not have any speed at second. Oh, my God. What happened to Capizzello there? I did kind of go against my own rule of bringing in a pitcher out for a relief pitcher out for a second inning. I just have a bad feeling about that. And this really was the worst scenario. Okay, well, we're going to bring in Dave Smith. And we are going to pull the infield in. And I'm telling you why. Because Bochte's got no speed, and I think he would be an easy target at home, maybe even a double play possibility at first with Henderson running. But I don't think we're going to get the other guys in a double play. So this could be the play of the game right here with Henderson up. Oh, he's going to get a sac fly out of it. Everyone's going to move up. Oh, not Cruz. Okay, now we are going to go with the double play. We're going to play back on this. I am just concerned about Saenz going deep. There's nothing we can do to prevent that. Somebody's got to throw the ball to him. Okay, here we go. We're hoping for a double play right here. Instead, we get a double steal. And we're not intentionally walking anybody else. Just pull the infield in. And he pops it up. We still could get out of this. It's going to be up to Tom Pagnozzi. The nozzle's got some pop, so we're not going to pull the outfield in. We're going to play straight away. And whatever happens, happens. Here we go. 2 down, second and third. And a fly ball to right. Miller camps under it. There we go. All right. Let's stop fucking around with the walks. Let's go. Here we go. Mickey Hatcher leading off. Sticky Mickey's been in a little bit of slump. We haven't had a big hit from him in a while. He strikes out. That's only the first K for Langston today. 1 out. Here is Lance Parrish. He hits lefties so well, but he has really struggled against Langston. He's not the only one. Ground ball to second. 2 quick outs, and Hojo. Okay, he strikes out, and I think Langston is maybe turning the corner here as the tide is turning. I know we said don't let the pitchers go back out there for another inning, but who else are we going to go to? We're not going to go to Rosie. We need to get one more inning out of Dave Smith here. Everybody has a day off tomorrow if we get there, so that's the other good thing. We can go deeper. We can call Weaver into the ball game in the 8th inning for 2 innings. So that's really our goal, is to get to the 8th with the lead and turn it over to Weaver. Bob Pate pops it up to first. 2 outs for Dave Edler. And Edler hits a comebacker to Smith. And he tosses him out. There we go. Good job. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's go ahead and pull up the in-game stats here, as Bass will lead off the inning. He's 2 for 2 and could be considered player of the game. And he walks. 3rd walk for Langston, and now we are hitting and running with Andre Dawson. Dawson 1 for 1. Has an RBI today. Ground ball to second. That'll get Bass over. And another chance here for Ramos to be a hero. Already has an RBI. Let Ramos take a cut. Oh, he strikes out swinging. That's predictable. And now Miller, who's walked and had a suicide squeeze, and he didn't see the sign. I called it off. He still dropped down the perfect bunt, scored a run. Miller ground ball to third. Okay. Damn it. Okay, so we go to the 7th inning, and we're bringing in Rucker. And like I said, if things are status quo here, we keep it going the way it is, then we have Rucker pitch this inning, and then we'll have Weaver close out the ball game. Here's Bruce Bochte leading off. Ground ball to Johnson at first. Oh no, the error finally does happen for Johnson. Should I have brought in Murray for defense? This is going to be bad. I know he's not going to steal. Lays down a bunt. I forgot about that possibility. Now we got to pull the outfield in. There's one out. Sack bunt by Cruz. I mean, how perfect was, conveniently perfect was that there was an error and then a great bunter behind him. Did I pull the outfield? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here with Spike Owen. Fly ball to right. We pulled the outfield in. Bochte's going to have to hold. And we are not going to let Rucker pitch to Dave Henderson, who just absolutely clobbers left-handers. So we're going to bring in Dave Rozema, and this could be horrible, but he is a ground ball pitcher. He's a great ground ball pitcher. 56%, that's the highest I've seen in this ball game. He had a terrible start, and all we're asking of him is to get Dave Henderson. We know the ball's going to be put in play, and Bochte does not have good speed, so he might not score on a base hit. Two outs, he's going to be running, in theory. Ground ball to first, Johnson, step on the bag. Yes! Okay, good job, Rosie. Well, I can promise you we're going to have some defensive switches next inning. So here's Trammell. Trammell is 2 for 3, 6 for 12 in his career against Langston and another base hit in the center. I love it when we get that leadoff man on. We're not going to go for 2. We're not going to steal. We are going to hit and run. Whitaker's 0 for 3. All I've asked him to do today is hit and run, though. Ground ball to first. That'll get Trammell over. Langston's up to 109 pitches. He can go like 130, so he's in no danger of getting pulled, especially in a clinching game. Here's Hatcher. This will be his last at-bat today. That's the wrong person to hit it to. Wow, Trammell advances. That is gutsy. So here's Parrish. This is a big at-bat. An extra run would be great. Nope. Damn it. Julio Cruz makes the catch. We're going to the 8th inning. We need to make some changes defensively. Hojo did not come through for us offensively like we'd hoped. We're going to put Eddie Murray in at first. He's a Gold Glove first baseman. And we're going to put Guy Solars in there at third. And take out Mickey Hatcher. These are risky plays. Yeah. Okay. And we are taking out Dave Rozema. And we're bringing in our closer, Roger Weaver, to go these next 2 innings. And all you need to know about Weaver is this. Look at his splits. 168 versus righties, 193 versus lefties. He gets everybody out. He does walk way too many batters. But he's been great so far in the playoffs, other than walking 3 guys, which seems like it has been a problem for all of our pitchers in this series. He's been really great. And we have to feel good about this. Here we go. Ricardo Saenz at the plate against Roger Weaver. Popping him up. My palms are sweaty. It's 90 degrees today here in Arizona. And it's only March 3rd. 1 down. The nozzle up. And Weaver goes with the fastball, strikes him out. 2 down. Switch hitter Rod Craig is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Everybody's walking. And a ground ball to Whitaker. There we go. We're 3 outs away from keeping the series alive. Manny Sarmiento comes into the ball game. He is their closer. He's already pitched in one game. Threw 2 innings, gave up a run, 4 hits, and a walk. So, he got a save in that ball game too. So despite a poor performance, he did manage to close the ball game out. And you see his numbers from the season, pretty damn good. I love that walk to strikeout ratio. And among the league leaders in saves. So here's Eddie Murray getting his first at bat of the game. We sit him because he has just been absolutely horrible as he hits a fly ball to center field. 1 out. Next is Kevin Bass. Bass has not been retired today. There we go, 3 for 3, Kevin Bass. Showing up in the big game. Do we go for 2? We do not, because if he doesn't make it, even that terrible arm, that could be the momentum shift that costs us the ball game. Let's not get greedy. We are going to let Andre Dawson swing away. We're not going to hit and run. He pops it up. Man, I'd love to pull Gibson off the bench right now. But we don't have another catcher, right? No, it's just Gibby and Wagner. Wagner had to play catcher once this season on purpose because we went to extra innings and I wasn't thinking about my catching position. We could, but we're not. Okay, so here's Bobby Ramos. Maybe he'll run into one. Nope. We're going to the 9th. Here we go. Roger Weaver against Bob Pate, the toughest hitter on the team. Let's take a look at what he's done. He's 4 for 21, only batting 190, but he's got 2 dongs. One more dong would be the trifecta dong, and that would tie the ball game. Line drive right at Trammell. Trammell makes the play. 1 out. Here is Dave Edler. Edler bats .204 versus right-handers. He has a home run in this series. Ground ball to third. Is that a base hit? No! No! No, 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 no. Okay, we have to guard the lines. And it's Bruce Bochte. He's a left-hander. He hits right, he's good, but we already know that Weaver performs well against left-handers. Hasn't given up a home run this year. He has not given up 1 home run this year. Which in 2 years he has not given up a home run. And Bruce Bochte up. Guard the lines. Here we go. Runner on first. 1 out. That is a ballsy move. Now we got to pull the outfield in. I mean, we're not going to intentionally walk Bochte. If he gets a hit, he gets a hit. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now. Here we go. 3-1 count. He's going to walk him anyway. I feel like the game does whatever it wants to do in that situation. How many times have we done that where I've mentioned we could walk him and the game does it anyway? It does set up a double play, but I think we're asking an awful lot with Julio Cruz at the plate. We know he's not going to hit a home run. We know he's not going to bunt. Can we turn 2? Outfield in. That's it. Score's tied at 4, and the ball game is almost out of our hands. Now we got to pull the infield in for Spike Owen, and that'll give him the lead. Oh, Bochte they should have pinch ran for Bochte. I guess we have a chance to get out of this. Everybody playing straight away. Dave Henderson does not hit righties well. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Game is tied. We've already pulled all the... We put our defense in. The defense did nothing for us. We are definitely not letting Miller bat. We've got Gibby. And Gibby has just been absolutely horrible, but he does hit righties. We'll give him a shot here. Ground ball to third. Next up is Trammell. Trammell, 3 for 4 today. Popping it up. And it comes down to Whitaker. Here's Sweet Lou. He's got free baseball. I mean, we're gonna pitch Weaver another inning. I mean, we win or lose with Weaver. Right now, he's blown the save. I don't think it was his fault, though. As Ricardo Saenz steps in. Striking him out. Here's the nozzle. That was a really slow curve. Look at that. 68, 67, 69. And he's tired. Here we go. Rod Craig. And a ground ball to second. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 10th. They're bringing in a new pitcher. I like it when they do that. It's Rick Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Pretty good pitcher. First time we're seeing him in the playoffs. Walks more than he strikes out, but opponents only batting .224 against him. Splits. Wow, he's a right-handed pitcher, yet he kills lefties. That doesn't make any sense. All right, well, now we got our shitty hitters in. Starting with Guy Solars. All we have is Mark Wagner on the bench. Here we go. Fly ball to center from Solars. One down. There's Parrish. I mean, we've held Seattle hitters to 8 hits in 2 games. And we're on the verge of losing the series. We're going to the 11th. Well, they kind of reversed it on us. They really waited us out, right? We've got the Creeper, we've got Tom Filer, and we got Kami. We got to go with Filer. And I do not feel good about this at all. But it's where we're at. We could have brought in Blyleven. He's still 2 days from being rested. Here's Pate. That could fall in. Oh, it's going to be caught by the left fielder. There's one down. Good play by Bass. Next up is Dave Edler. Edler flying to deep center field. Oh! 2 down. We are going to bring in the Creeper, not Kami, because Comstock gives up a lot of home runs. So we're going to let Paul Gibson. Has he pitched in the series yet? He has not. This is his first appearance. I'm watching you. And we're going to ask him to get the next 3 batters. Bochte, 1 for 2 and 2 walks today. Strikes him out. There we go, Creeper. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Kevin Bass leading off. Bass 3 for 3 to walk today. He's doing everything he can. There's a comebacker to Anderson. Tosses him out, 1 down. Next up is Andre Dawson. Yeah, I mean, I do not expect anything from these guys. Well, Ramos squeaks it past the second base, but he's got 2 hits today. And now we've got Gibby up. Led the team in home runs with 23. He stings it to center, but that's not going to get it done. Let's flop these 2 guys defensively. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go Gibson for the next 2 batters. And then we're going with Bert Blyleven. Or maybe Morris. We'll think about it. Okay, so here's Julio Cruz. Cruz 2 for 2 today. Pops it up into foul ground. Murray makes the catch. There's 1 down. Here's Spike Owen. Ground ball up the middle. All right, who's it going to be, folks? Now, Morris did pitch in relief once before. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Who's better, Morris or Blyleven? Let's take a look at the splits. 236 versus righties, 254. That's very good. And Bert never met a bat. It didn't take him deep. So we're going to go with Morris. I mean, we're pulling out all the stops. We got to win this ball game. Get the day off. See what that does for us if we win. Here's Jack. He's already tired. His arm is practically falling off. He's got to face Dave Henderson. Again, a 226 hitter versus righties. Will Owen be running? I don't know. Popping it up. There we go. In between short and third. Trammell makes the play. That's going to bring up Ricardo Saenz. Saenz is 0 for 4 against Morris in his career. And he's caught stealing. So Ramos has thrown out 2 batters today. And he's got 2 hits and an RBI. So that seemed like that's been a good move for the most part. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Here's Trammell. And there goes Rick Anderson coming out for the 3rd inning. He walks him. Oh, Whitaker, 2 for 2 and a home run in his career against Rick Anderson. What's the stolen base? 67. That's not good enough. I mean, we have Solars next. So I think we got to let Whitaker swing away. Let him run into something here. Hey, base hit through the middle of the infield. Trammell has to hold. This is a bunting situation. They're not playing in. They don't see it. Because he's in the number 3 spot. Okay. Solars, great bunter. Let's see if he lay it down right here. Full count. Ground ball to third. That's a textbook bunt. And everybody moves up. 1 out. We've got Parrish, who is a sack fly master. He's a master of the sack. Let's take a look here. Make sure I'm not crazy about that. Oh, he's not a master at all. In fact, he's predictably poor. But maybe he'll run into one. Here we go. Infield's in. That's the right play. Parrish. They're going to touch you and walk him. That is SMRT smart. We're going to pull out Parrish and bring in our last guy from the bench, Mark Wagner. I think he's got an 81 speed. Now, Eddie Murray is a sac fly genius. 97. I'll take a sac fly victory. Or this could be a double play, and the game continues on. 0 for 2, 2 walks in his career against Rick Anderson. This is the ball game right here. This is the season. Here we go, 1-1. He pops it up! You piece of shit! Murray sucks so bad. And now we got to rely on Bass, who has been absolutely amazing for us, to be big hit Bass one more time. We just got to swing away. That's all there is to it. 1-0 count. Nope. Go to the 13th. Here's Morris facing Ricardo Saenz. He was at the plate when the base runner was thrown out last inning. So Morris out there for a second inning. And there's the walk. Next up is Tom Pagnozzi. Oh, well. All right, folks. Still a double play situation. We're going to play back. Or normal depth. Ground ball to third. There we go. That's still the go-ahead run at third with maybe the deadliest hitter on the team. Not having a great day today, though. 0 for 5, so I guess you could say he is due. Everybody playing normal depth. Ground ball to second. Game continues. How many pitches does Anderson get before he's tired? Come on, let's go. How are we not capable of getting a home run? We have been shut out since the 4th inning. Ramos grounds out. And it's Kirk Gibson. 0 for 2 on the day. There he is. He's tired now. It doesn't matter to Gibson. We're going to the 14th. Morris pitching his heart out right now. Dave Edler leading off. Fly ball to center. Okay, that's all we can ask of Morris. We're going to bring in Comstock to face the lefties, and then we might go to Burt for the rest of the ball game. Hey, we got a day off tomorrow. We can figure out something. That's crazy to think about. Literally every player on the team, other than Burt Blyleven, has made it into the game. Keith Comstock, good season, unreliable, gives up a ton of home runs. That's all you need to know. He's got Bruce Bochte has 2 home runs against Comstock. So there's nothing good about this situation. Oh, he strikes him out. Kami brings the changeup. Bochte was sitting fastball. 2 down. Here's Julio Cruz. Cruz 3 for 5 against Kami. Oh, Cruz, take a seat. We're going to the bottom of the 14th. Kami, great job. We go to the bottom of the 14th. Oh, this game's going to take forever to upload. All right, here's Trammell leading off against Anderson. And a base hit. Trammell, 4 for 6 today. Now it's definitely hitting. Well, He got a base hit last time I let him swing away. You just got to get him over, man. It's just hit and run. Oh, shit. Well, that's a base running blunder. That might be what triggers the end of this ball game. Top of the 15th, here's Spike Owen. I don't have to think about anything else. Now there's no more pinch hitting. After this batter, we're going to bring in Blyleven. Oh, yeah. Spike Owens gets a base hit. After the strike him out, throw him out. And now it's Burt. I don't know if I've ever done this before in my whole life. Cleared out everyone. Blyleven's been pretty bad. This game's already long. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time here, but not great performance. But if we're going to lose it, we're going to lose it with Blyleven on the mound. Whoa! Blyleven comes in and picks off Spike Owen, and now the momentum is shifted again, I think. Oh man, there's a base at the center. Henderson holds. Well, that pickoff is looking good right now. Will Henderson be going? Here's Ricardo's signs. We know he's not bunting. A pass ball. Come on, man. I don't want to lose like this. Well, shit. No. We got to intentionally walk him. If he could throw it over the plate, or I don't know. We're going to play back. I mean, look, this is it. I mean, we could pull the infield in, but we'll play back. We got two slow base runners. A ground ball will get us out of this jam. Okay, fuck you. A pass ball, a wild pitch, and a balk. This is how we're going to lose the season. Now it doesn't even matter. And there's a 2-run home run. So we're going to finish this season getting our asses moguled. Wow. We're down to our final 3 outs. They're going to bring in a bird named Mike Parrott to finish out the ball game. After this game, don't forget, we're going to follow through with the playoffs. So we'll find out who the World Series winner is after this. God, I know this has been a long game, but if you're here this long, we may as well play it out. Mark Wagner getting a at bat. 1 out. Here's Eddie Murray. What a total piece of garbage he has been. And it comes down to Bass the whole season. He's 3 for 5 today. And that is the major fuck you to us right there. Mariners beat the Tigers 7-4 in 15 innings. And the Mariners are going on to the World Series, folks. Okay, so we're going to quickly wrap this up. Okay, so the Mets have the lead in the series 3-2. We're going to play one game, and it will, it'll be a day off, right? So it's going to be a day off, so nothing will happen. All right, and then here we go. So here's game 6, playing 1 day in advance. Will it be Mariners-Mets? What a weird World Series. Oh, the Reds tied up. Sorry, Freddie. Maybe we're both going to go home unhappy today. All right, game 7. The score was 8-6 Reds. I wish I knew who the pitchers were, but let's get it over with. Reds win! They go to the World Series to face the Mariners. So it's the two best teams in the American League and National League facing off in the World Series. Let's go ahead and get this baby started. I don't know how many days we'll be off here. Play another day. We're just advancing one day at a time here. So the Reds take the first game of the World Series, 4-2. Next game up. Series is tied. Mariners fight back. 1-1. There's one day off. Okay. Game 3. Game 3 is in Cincinnati. Here we go. Oh, the Mariners win. 2-1. Series lead for Seattle. Game 4. Cincinnati fights back. This is going to go 7. You know it. Next day. Reds take the lead with a day off coming up. So we're going to advance one day. And here it is. This could be the World Series. Could be the Reds. How strange is that? And the Reds win the World Series over the Seattle Mariners. They win 4-2, 7-2. It's a no-doubter. Let's look at transactions real quick to finish up the season. Look at all the retired players. Bruce Bochte was the ALCS MVP. Reggie Cleveland retires. Jeff Newman retires. Bruce Berenyi is the NLCS MVP. Mark Belanger, Bernie Carbo, Steve Grilly, Dave Cripes, Bob Watson, Cliff Johnson, Tommy John, maybe having another surgery, come back, who knows. Paul Moskow of the Minnesota Twins, that's their ace, signs a 4-year deal. Ken Maka retires, eventually becomes a manager. Horace Speed retires. And your MVP of the World Series is Bruce Berenyi. So the NLCS MVP is the World Series MVP. And you could just take a look there at each player who gets a World Series ring. Ken Griffey, Kim Allen. Johnny Bench gets a ring. George Foster gets a ring. Mario Soto. Charlie Liebrandt, former Tiger Kip Young. And Bill Shearer gets a World Series ring. Okay, well, that is going to do it for this season. There will be one more video where we do all of the, all of the free agent signings and that kind of thing. That might be a fun way to lead ourselves into the 1983 season. As of right now, the 1983 season will start on April 1st when the Major League season was going to have the majority of its first games played. So that's the plan. I want to take the time to say thank you to everyone who has watched this year, has been there since the start. You know who you are. I would give you a shout out. This has already gone on long enough for today. I certainly didn't expect it to end quite like this, although I did not think we were going to win today. And all truth be told, this is a success of a season. There are a lot of things that I don't like about this game, but in the end, this is still my favorite baseball sim. I love this game, and while we certainly experienced many frustrations throughout the season, I still enjoy, ultimately, what it provides to me, which is a nice way to escape from my normal day-to-day and an outlet for me to be creative and create, the title cards and the contests and give away things and all the fun stuff that comes along with creating this little adventure with you guys. So thank you all. We will be back with a video regarding the free agents maybe in a week or so. So until then, everyone, thank you so much and have a great night.